Hi everyone, this is Peter. Today I want to introduce is the video device E5 and E7. So in 2015 we have doing some reviews talking about like the E5 features, the setting, and also how to connect it with several like maybe camera. So in 2016 video device have launched a new product which is called the PIX E7. So what will be the difference in between each other? So let us like maybe compare with each other. So now we got the E5 and the E7. So the E5, you got like the monitors, they got the Full HD 1920 by 1080 resolutions IPS 5-inch monitors. So on the E7, you got 7-inch IPS 1920 by 1200 pixel like monitors. So this is a slightly higher resolutions compared with the E5. Other than the size, other than the resolutions, okay, they have also some different on the setting, on the input. So on the E5, you got a pair of HDMI and also a SDI in output on the side of the E5. But on the E7, other than the HDMI in output, and also you got the LTC input and also two SDI input. So at this moment, maybe you ask, okay, what's these two like SDI input maybe use it for? So maybe you can actually get two maybe different inputs, and then you can go to the menu to swap the stuff rather than maybe have to unplug and then plug again. So this seems like maybe not really practical, but I hope maybe in the future firmware they can actually go for like maybe the dual input 4K, maybe 50p, 60p. I don't know whether maybe it's possible. Why I guess this will maybe hopefully this will happen because this both unit they have upgraded to the version 1.20. This firmware, the biggest improvement is actually other than the HDMI, they can get the 4K input. Now the SDI can also get the 4K input. What's that mean? So that means is, okay, if you got some 66G SDI input camcorder, for example, like maybe Blackmagic Ursa or Ursa Mini, and then you can actually using the single SDI input onto the PIX E5 and E7, and then you can receive and then you can record a 4K input into the E series. So which is a very like maybe big improvement other than okay you can only use an HDMI. And then because most of people, especially for professional, you would like to always use on the BNC input too. Okay. Other than the different, they also share a lot of like maybe good features. For example, like they are using the very convenient like speed drive, which is using. They have like a USB 3.0 connections you can plug onto the computers, and then okay, it just looks like a USB stick. And the other thing is they are also like maybe powered by like the Sony L series batteries, which is very easy to buy a third-party unit, which maybe in all over the world. Other than that, okay, they are built by a very solid magnesium alloy housing, and also they have a very solid Gorilla Glass to protect your LCD screens. I know that like a lot of like different brands, and then a lot of people is afraid about like okay maybe easy to smash or broken your monitor, and then you have to cost several thousand Hong Kong dollars or even more to fix it. So now you got a very solid, tough housing and also a protection screen for the video device E5 and E7. Other than that, they also share a lot of like good features. For example, like the tap zoom. For example, like okay, now I can actually do a very easy focus on this, and then okay, I can even drag the files and then drag the shots, and then to get the different like maybe positions, rather than I have to move my positions, get the focus, and then back to my positions. It's very, 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 very convenient. Other than that, okay, most of functions on the E5, and then they are also the same on the E7. So like the lookup table and everything else. So if you want to know more about like the E7, you can actually go to our website, the video device website, and also you can actually do a review onto the E5 too.